Coming up in the news, the Prime Minister touring key medical facilities throughout the island today. The Ministry of Youth preparing young persons for the job market through a 7-week program. And tourism stakeholders releasing a comprehensive report on their preparation for a major economic boom. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Megan Shepard. Thank you so much for tuning in. The nation's leader on Grand Bahama today for a tour of the island's public healthcare facilities. Renovations to the island's hospital have been ongoing for several months, and a planned recommissioning of the Rance Memorial Hospital that was scheduled for today was postponed until later next month. Well, today the Prime Minister was able to take a look at the progress to date. Jamila Mizik has our top story.
The nation's leader, Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, making a special visit to Grand Bahama on Friday morning, touring a number of healthcare facilities on the island. The first stop was the Ram Memorial Hospital, which was partially destroyed by Superstorm Hurricane Dorian in September 2019. Work on the island's premier healthcare facility is being carried out by Triple L Construction Company Limited. The Prime Minister and a delegation receiving the tour by Public Hospitals Authority Managing Director Catherine Weech and Grand Bahama Health Services Administrator Sharon Williams. Dr. Minnis noting the importance of the healthcare facility.
Grand Bahamas, a lot of the health infrastructure systems were devastated by the hurricane, so we wanted to get them back as quickly as possible. A lot of things would have been delayed by Dorian, but in spite of that, wanted to still move along. And I wanted to inspect the progress of the Rand Memorial Hospital because we're in the process of designing the final component of the hospital. That is the 4-story complex next to the original complex, so we can have a brand new hospital with all the medical entities, so that individuals would not necessarily have to be moved back and forth to New Providence or other places.
Now, the Prime Minister was also accompanied by Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Aram Lewis, and Minister of State for Grand Bahama and Finance, the Honorable Kwesi Thompson. Minister Thompson giving this update on the work completed so far at the Ram Memorial Hospital.
We are just about completed with the RAN facility. We're hoping to be able to open that this month. We're going to have a completely brand new RAN facility. You have a brand new pediatrics, pharmacy, maternity ward, medical surge ward, top to bottom. It's going to be a brand new facility. And so the Prime Minister is hoping to come back this month to be able to open that so that the public would be able to have full access to it. So we're very pleased at the status of where we are now, and we're hoping to be able to complete that.
Now, the delegation also touring the Susan J. Wallace Community Center, the official vaccination site in Freeport.
We heard that there was about 2,000 persons who have already received their vaccinations in Grand Bahama. They've also gone to West End as well. They've completed doing some work in West End. They're also going to be doing some work in East End, 8 Mile Rock. So they're going to the different settlements to actually vaccinate persons, which is good as well.
Dr. Minnis says he is pleased with the vaccination program so far on the island.
I'm pleased with how I've been told that the Grand Bahamians, like the Bahamas in general, are coming out receiving the vaccine because, we're present in the pandemic, and we feel that we are presently ahead of the virus, and we must remain ahead of the virus, and we are in a position to vaccinate ourselves out of it without having to cause any devastation to our economy.
The Prime Minister also making a stop at the site for the new Western Atlantic Medical College off East Sunrise Highway, as well as the High Rock Clinic in East Grand Bahama. Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture launching its 7-week job readiness program for young persons ages 17 to 25 at the St. Paul's Methodist Church today. The program offers ways in which youngsters can strengthen their employment skills. Ramiko Knowles has more.
Young, innovative, and skilled minds fill the sanctuary of St. Paul's Methodist Church for the launch of the Job Readiness Program. Youth Coordinator Carla Brown-Roker says the program exists to ensure that young persons are ready for the workplace, especially in the COVID era.
We are going to be offering tools in which they can use to safely work in the workplace, following the safety protocols, making sure that they are certified with Bahama Host, making sure that if they're going into the food business, restaurants, anything along that line, they have their food handling certification according to the new normal. We are going to work with our corporate partners to ensure that they take a second look at the intern now that they would have passed through Job Ready.
Guest speaker at the official opening, Dion McKinney, encouraged attendees to embrace the opportunities that come their way.
So I used the example of a candle, and I said that each of us have something inside of us, and it's like the candle. So I had the garbage bag with a lot of garbage inside of it. We know garbage to be garbage, but I had a candle inside of it, and so I said that is what we have inside of us. That candle is opportunity. That candle is purpose. And so I light that candle. I said that the spark, it only takes a spark to get the fire burning. Let them know that for this we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Lord, to those that are called according to His purpose.
The Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Iram Lewis, officially declaring the Job Ready program open. He notes that this cohort is special as it is the first since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, he says that over 130 applications were submitted, and as a result, they've created 2 cohorts.
The first in Freeport City and the second in the community, the largest community in the country. We all know where that is, right? 8 Mile Rock. And that is in order for us to expand our reach across the length and breadth of Grand Bahama. This program, this is very important for you to know, encompasses Bahama Host, food safety and handling, health and safety protocol training, hands-on activities, lively and interactive presentations, and webinars to ensure the students walk away with a wealth of knowledge and the skills they need to succeed.
2 of the participants, Francesca Carey and Akia Raming, say they're excited about the launch of the program.
I am extremely excited for the opportunity to fulfill my dreams and passion as being a social worker. In a few months, I'll be graduating from the University of Bahamas North. And so I'm excited for this program to give me the opportunity to fulfill my dreams as helping persons with mental issues. That's my passion.
I'm very excited because of the economy and the position that it's in. It's great that the government is putting forth the effort to employ young people, because that's a big challenge that most of the youth on the island face. So it's great that they've developed this program to give us that boost that we need to get the job so we can, make life happen for ourselves.
Now that the official launch is completed, participants are better equipped for the work environment. Ramiko Knowles, ZNS Network News.
Officials from the Grand Bahama Island Tourism Board releasing a press statement on the major steps being taken in preparation for the reopening of the local economy. Officials providing a comprehensive report on the current state of the island's hotel and resort properties, as well as the Grand Bahama International Airport. Our Ramiko Knowles has the details.
During a recent tour and inspection of the temporary terminal facilities at the Grand Bahama International Airport, members of the Grand Bahama Island Tourism Board saw firsthand the additional work being carried out to address in the short term the needs of air passenger service to the island. The temporary airport facility at the Grand Bahama International Airport has doubled in size to over 8,000 square feet and is now better prepared to service both international and domestic travel markets. This significant expansion and upgrade of the facility allows for better handling of baggage and an additional 250-seat departure area and the efficient processing of visitors through immigration, customs, and baggage claim in the arrivals terminal. The Viva Wyndham Fortuna will reopen on April 25th, and the team is working hard to meet that goal amidst the changing market conditions, the latest being the new requirements for entry into the United States. Resort officials say they will be making some special opening offers and perhaps also include the rapid test in their packages to make it more attractive for visitors from the USA. The 66-room hotel and the Flamingo Bay Resort, one of the 3 Taino Beach properties, is completely opened, including its marina facilities with 25 boat slips and a good client base that comes mainly from the South Florida market. Ramiko Knowles, ZNS Network News.
Well, there are signs that the economy is gradually reopening. Local restaurants are slowly returning to a sense of normalcy, though on a smaller scale. Tonight, one of the island's premier restaurants say they're just happy to be back in business. Italia Hall reports.
The Pier 1 restaurant remains a popular dining spot that offers a wide range of cuisines, has had its share of challenges, from some of the most powerful hurricanes to ever hit this region, and now the COVID-19 pandemic. Management has now found a new way to keep business going.
Something we wanted to start, kind of to give back, because throughout the whole pandemic, we've had our Bahamian populace here have been supporting us through the pandemic and through the whole economic crash that happened, and we wanted to sort of give back.
The dedication to Grand Bahama, I come here, I was in my 20s, now I'm in the 80s, and has been a blessing. I started like they do as a waiter and growing up, so Grand Bahama has been very, very good to me.
Manager Boaz Alexandri says he feels great about this new addition to the restaurant.
It's always a pleasure for us to create for the community, for our lovely customers who always support us in a good and a bad moment.
Chef Roy Villalobos sharing more as to what persons can expect.
Every Sunday we are going to have a different kind of foods, which is a continental and Asian concept, and different kind of salads, different kinds of entries and desserts. So you're gonna expect that every Sunday.
Being a sushi chef, you have to know the refrigeration, you have to know what you give the people, and this very committed. It doesn't happen overnight. We have a master here, great man. He created all this, and we hope people enjoy it.
We are here at the Pier 1 restaurant for Sunday brunch, and this is something new that Pier 1 has added for the entire community of Grand Bahama. And I am here with the CEO, Mario Donato Jr., and he's going to tell us a little bit more as to what this is all about.
Okay, well, it's just something we wanted to start up for the community. We have some mostly Asian food, but also something continental, something the Bahamas hasn't really seen before.
And this is a challenging time for the entire community and the country. Talk about how you were able to pull this off during the pandemic.
Well, it's been the Bahamian people, really. You've been supporting us. You've been with us for so long during this whole thing, coming, eating, paying tribute to everybody, enjoying Roy's cooking, and it's because of you guys. If it wasn't for you, we would not be here today.
Persons can come. This is going on every Sunday, correct?
Every Sunday, yes. We're going to be moving upstairs. There's not going to be any more downstairs on Sunday. So everything's going to be upstairs, and we're going to have this going straight through.
And we have Chef Roy behind us, who's going to tell us more as to what persons can expect when coming to Pier 1 for brunch Sundays.
Hello. So we had a lot of variety. So we had this roast pork, roast beef. We have the whole pork as well. A curry from Japan, and then we had chicken from Mongolia, something like that. So there's a lot of different kind of foods.
And Roy, something that persons always come to Pier 1 for is sushi. What about sushi on Sundays?
So sushi is still available every Sunday, so they could come and then they can just ask to our waitress to order some sushi, so we can always give it to them. So it's always available.
So persons can get a wide variety of foods from different countries as well?
Yes. Continental and Asian cuisine.
That's great. Well, Megan, I'm going to enjoy all of this. And for our viewers, if you want to experience more of Sunday brunch, Pier 1 is the place to be every Sunday starting at 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. I'm Italia Hall. Back to you in the studio, Megan.
Looks amazing. Stay with us. There's more news right after this break.